you're ready, Frank.
Yep.
Well, hello again. This is one of our almost live broadcasts from FESPA. I say almost live because we didn't have great connectivity yesterday. So today we've decided just to briefly record this and then get it up online without any editing, almost live. It's as good as we can do. And I'm here with Mike Horston, who's from Agfa. And Mike, what's your job title? It's a big role, isn't it?
It's a big role, but I'm doing multiple roles at Agfa. But today I'm the press and PR manager.
Oh, right.
Sounds great. But one of the most important things is, although this is not live, we did connect.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Now, I tell you, connecting, Brett Martin has had a relationship with Agfa for many, many years. You know, you've used our materials at exhibitions. We've tested our products on your equipment. Is it important to Agfa, that kind of relationship with substrate and media manufacturers?
Absolutely. I mean, one of the most important things is that we know what we can expect. When you have a manufacturer that makes all kinds of different things with different products and there's no quality control, we cannot deliver the quality to our customers. We believe it's very important to have a stable producer, a stable supplier. Brett Martin has been a very stable supplier to us. We know the quality is always there. That means we can justify our quality with the quality of Brett Martin and really go give the maximum to the customer. At the end of the day, we want to be there.
Yes. From our point of view, the advantages that our sales managers feel is when they're out selling to a distributor, the distributors then sell on to people who might have an Agfa machine, and they can say, our material has been tested on the Tauro, which is what we've got behind us today, or one of the other inkjet machines, and they can reassure the customers that they're not going to buy a substrate that won't work on the equipment that they've spent, you know, thousands of pounds on and invested in. So that works very, very well.
Absolutely.
So,
and one of the things that we do really intensive testing. It's not that we do one or two boards and say, oh, that's good. We go the mile. So it's gone through rigorous testing at Agfa in multiple different towers, because not every tower is the same on speed, on quality, different ink types, and we see excellent results. And that's why we really like Brett Martin when it comes to that.
That's excellent news. We are printing behind. Can I briefly hand over now to Frank Van Dam?
Sure. Let me see, Frank. Can you go to the camera, Frank?
Yes.
I always want to ask you a couple of questions, Frank.
There we go. We're miking Frank.
We are. As you can see, this is not a BBC production. We've only got two microphones.
It's live. We're going live.
We're going live. Two microphones to share between three people, and we're swapping the cameraman around as we go. But Frank, you manage the demo room at Agfa in Belgium.
Yes.
And so I guess for the people who work for you, it is, as Mike said, really important to have a very good substrate that you know that your team are not going to have problems with.
Correct. And that's what Mike was already pointing out. For us, it's important that we can showcase the quality of our machine. And we can only do that if we have a reliable substrate. Yes. So for us, it's very important to have reliable partners. And I will also want to add that Brett Martin is very innovative.
Oh.
Because every year you guys come with new products, which we get to test, and we always get brilliant results.
I'm going to tell you
we haven't been surprised so far.
The other important thing about Frank is that I joined Brett Martin just before COVID, and I only met Frank on Tuesday for the first time in real life. I know.
We get to do our first hug, real life hug, and we knew each other for 2 years.
Yeah, we've been speaking on the internet. But I believe that your colleague Tez is now going to show me a little bit of this machine.
Correct.
I'll need to give him the microphone.
I'll give him the mic. Tez, you're up, my friend. Yes.
Hello.
So this is the Tauro machine. As you can see, it is a beast of a machine. I mean, how big is it? What does it do?
It's indeed a beast. She's fast, she's wide, so it's 3.3 meters wide. You can do hybrid printing, so you can either print on a roll or you can print on sheets. And
you change over from roll to sheet then?
Yeah, it takes you about 5 minutes to change from a roll to a sheet. And we have an option to go up to a dual roll system of 700 kilograms for each roll. So we can have it fully automated. And here we have only the automated output, but we also have an option to have an automated input. So then you go pallet to pallet. So it's really a production beast.
That sounds very interesting. Now, do you know what I was wondering? Because I'm not a printing expert at all, but You've got you're printing on our Foamalux Xtra, which is a foam PVC, and then we also have substrates that are transparent.
Yep.
How does the machine cope with something that's transparent or something that's opaque?
Yeah, depends on the effect that you want to reach. So if you don't use, if you only use color, you will get a translucent effect, which can also be nice. But in our case, we most of the time use a white layer. So I have one example printed here. So it's on your media with it's a black media, and then we use spot white, and then we can do a colored layer. And in this case, we also added the varnish because this particular machine also has a varnish option.
That's really
so I'm not sure
interesting.
if you can see it clearly on the video.
And it's actually textured as well. It's very interesting.
And then you can play around with matte and gloss effects, so you can really reach very nice effects.
The black part of this Foamalux Xtra contains what we call regrind, which is when we take the scrap and the waste from our own factory, from the foam factory. We grind it up and we put it back in, so it's an environmentally friendlier product.
Oh, that's
which made me think, obviously our customers are all looking for sustainable solutions. In something like a printing machine, what do you have to offer that's sustainable?
In this one, we put LED lights, LED UV curable inks. In the past, it was mercury arcs, so it was bulbs. Every 1,000 hours, you had to replace the bulbs. These bulbs
must be difficult to get into a machine to replace a bulb.
It takes some time to replace it. They produce ozone. It's a waste product, so you have to put it in the trash. So in this new technology with the LED lights, the lamp lasts the lifetime of the printer.
You never change it?
Never ever have to change it. No ozone. It's LED, so the energy consumption is a lot lower than in the past. So it's all very sustainable.
That's
also.
Good. Now Frank was just mentioning before you came along that we have we're always coming up with new products, and what we actually have at this show is a new biocircular polycarbonate. And what we mean by biocircular is that some of the resin that polycarbonate's made from is not from fossil fuel based. It's actually made from used cooking oil.
Cooking oil.
Cooking oil. Nice. Seriously.
So it smells like chips.
It smells like chip. No, it doesn't.
Nice.
And but we get that biocircular resin, and we put it into our extrusion system. We also put in normal resin as well, and then we have to be very careful about what goes in, what comes out, and we have a certain amount of Marlon Bio Plus, we call it, to sell at the end. It's called mass balancing, when you have to do your sums to make sure what you put in and what you get out balanced, basically. But I really do think it's the future, because there you have a product like cooking oil that is otherwise going to waste. You're not taking anything out of the food chain at all. You're not using new fossil fuel resin. It is the way things are going to go. And the good thing for you to know is it processes exactly like any other polycarbonate, no change.
Looking forward to
we'll have to get you some across, actually. Please. Yeah, we'll do that. Yes.
Good.
But anyway, so
great.
Today is almost the end of FESPA. I'm getting to go home this evening. My feet are glad of it. Tess has to stay another day, and probably help take the machines apart as well.
No, and not too much.
And then head home tomorrow. So we hope you've enjoyed seeing a little bit of what FESPA life is like, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.